So yeah, it's funny. Maybe you get these. Every once in a while something will pop up that's like your memories from this date. And recently it popped up from 4 years ago. So that would be 2021 if my math is correct, which is always a little shaky. But it showed that we had released an episode that was a Disney holidays, this or that. And I was thinking about it. I'm like, man, things have changed since 2021. Some things have been added, some things are new, some things are the same, but maybe it'd be fun to go back and kind of revisit that topic for this holiday time of year. And it tied in with the fact that when I went onto AI recently, which I like to do, and kind of just type in and find out what AI thinks about, our show. And it mentioned in there that Michelle is known as the game show hostess with the Mostest. And that was one of the episodes where that took part. And so I thought we'd get back and do another one of those, right, Michelle?
Yeah. When you said it, I was like, first of all, I didn't think it had been 4 years. That's crazy. But then I thought, yeah, that would be kind of fun to do that again.
Yeah, I think it's kind of fun because everybody at home can play along, or in your car, or wherever you might be on a run, whatever you're doing, listening to us. You can play along and see what you think, and it'll be interesting to compare if you went back to that 2021 episode and listened to some of the things we picked that one. By the way, I listened to that episode. We sounded good.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was actually shocked at how good we sounded. I'm like, man, that was pretty good.
Oh, man, I didn't listen. I hope I don't have duplicates here.
Well, even if you do, it's kind of good to see how things change because you ask us then what we think as far as what we would prefer this or that.
True.
We have one thing, but you ask us 5 minutes later, we may change our mind because some of these are pretty close, and that would be true for now too. And just because if we pick something that maybe we enjoy more than the other doesn't mean we don't like the other thing.
Right.
And we're not trying to disparage anybody who likes the other thing. It was just a little bit of a fun game.
Yeah, I can imagine people like yelling at their.
No, how could you
like,
pick
how could you
that?
pick that over
That
that?
is crazy talk. No, it's not fun. You pick what you pick, and we pick what we pick, and we just have a good time. And again, once we get done with this, if you asked us to do it again in 5 minutes after the show's end, we'll probably pick a few things differently. So let's go ahead and get to it. Back to the game show hostess with the Mostest, Michelle. Michelle, lead us through a game of Disney holidays, this or that.
All right, I'll be real honest. I think I was kind of tough with you on some of these. That I think it's going to make you pause and really, think that you don't want to have to choose between one or the other. So,
okay, we'll see here. What
let's
you got?
see.
What you
Where
firing at
do
me first?
I start? All right. So this one might not be too hard. I categorize them. This one comes under the topic of holiday decor or feels. All right. Okay, this or that. Disneyland, It's a Small World, the evening holiday lighting.
Which for those of you watching us on YouTube, that's our background.
Yeah. Or Spaceship Earth holiday light show.
Well, this is pretty easy for me because I'm a Disneyland person at heart. And plus the Spaceship Earth lighting goes on all year long, but it's only a small time when it's a small world. Maybe it's not the holiday lighting, but it's still lighting all year long, the beacons of light or whatever you call it. It's a small world. Amazing. It makes the season for me. I love it dearly.
I kind of tend to agree, probably slightly more than that. I mean, I think Spaceship Earth, with what they do of the holiday time, it really is, and you're right there or you're right under it, or you can see it from so many places. So I think it warranted having a consideration. And one of the things I didn't point out is in a lot of these, I'm not sure if all of them, but I think maybe all of them, I did a this or that Disneyland and Walt Disney World.
Debate will ring on.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's nothing wrong. I love Spaceship Earth. I think it's one of the most phenomenal changes they made for the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World was adding those lights, those beacon of lights, to Spaceship Earth. And I do love that show, but there's just something, it shouts holiday to me when It's a Small World, the facade at Disneyland, which is spectacular anyway, even in its regular daytime form. When it lights up at night, gorgeous.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. And really want to emphasize to anybody who is going out to Disneyland, whether it's this holiday season or another one, is it's definitely worth your time to budget into the schedule to go see that holiday lighting there at It's a Small World because it's phenomenal.
Yeah, and if you could time that, they tell you when they're going to light them up, or it's approximately dusk, and they're going to light them up, and you should be there for that too.
Yeah.
But anytime you drop by when the lights are on, amazing.
Right. I thought sometimes in the holidays they did it more than once in the evening.
I don't think so.
No?
Maybe you're right. I don't recall
Check the
that, but you
schedule.
might be right. Check the schedule.
All right. So this one might be a little tricky for you also. It is under the bucket of holiday foods or
Mm,
restaurants.
hmm
Okay. Disneyland's Mickey Gingerbread Man
hmm
or the salmon and potato latke from Epcot.
Mm. That's a tough one.
Right?
That's a really tough one. Um, I feel because you can get a lot of times that, not that you always can get it
Hmm.
year round, but you can get it more frequently at Disneyland, more than just the holiday time, the gingerbread man.
Hmm.
But you can only get that smoked salmon potato latke during the holiday season. I'm going with that.
Yeah. Yeah. To me, I tend to agree with that. That is such a special dish, and it shouts the holidays. And I feel it's one of the, I don't want to say few or rare, but it's definitely one of those um, festival foods that never disappoints, you
Hmm
know?
Yeah, definitely one of my favorites, and
Yeah.
that's why I go with it. But those gingerbread men, phenomenal. And by the
Right.
way, better to me, the Disneyland gingerbread better than any gingerbread you get out at Walt Disney World.
Agreed. 100% agreed. I think the other thing that we liked out at Disneyland, oh, what is that candy? The toffee,
Oh yeah, they have some really good English toffee
toffee that
there.
they make
Yeah,
there.
it's
Yeah.
one of our favorite. We would pick it up every time, and I'm sure when
Mhm.
we're there in January, that's all year around.
Mhm.
When we're there
Yeah.
in January, we'll definitely be picking up some of that.
Right, right. All right. I'll do one more and then maybe I'll throw it to you.
Ooh.
All right, let's see. Holiday This one is both Disney Worlds. Okay. Holiday Walt Disney World resort hopping or strolling around Fort Wilderness campgrounds in the evenings during the holidays.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Mhm.
Um, but I feel like I like the resort hopping just a little bit more because I one, there's so many other things involved with it and fun, and I love all the resorts, and I love how they differentiate between their different styles for
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
holiday and take it in. And I love the Fort Wilderness, the way the campers put everything up, but it can be a little disjointed,
Mhm.
and what's there and what's different campgrounds, and it can be a little more difficult to navigate, but it is worth your time. I'm not trying to undersell it. It's
Right.
worth your time to do it. I just like the simplicity, and it's really, really nice to see all the different ways the resorts stylize themselves. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. It's a difficult choice. I think it has to be also too. What is your feeling at that time or that day? Like because if you go to resort hopping, you get that holiday feel in so many different ways, reinforced. You can
Mhm,
try different foods at a lot of places as well, or different drinks. Um, but the one thing I like about Fort Wilderness Campground, maybe slightly more than the resort hopping, is the sense of community and the
mhm,
sense of pride, the people who are staying there and how friendly everybody is. It's rare that you can say these days that you can go out and strangers are very warm and welcome and friendly, and I think that's the time that it's almost like that Christmas spirit is there. A lot of it is the fact that they do have pride in what they have done and they're enjoying their vacation and
mhm.
they put so much into it. But I think that community feeling is kind of really special.
I also think it's different maybe if you're staying there or if you've rented a golf cart
Mhm.
or have brought your own golf cart, because you can't do that if you're camping there. And then you're kind of taking the tour around in your golf cart. It's a
Right.
little bit better than, yeah, I mean, walking is great. You can
Mhm.
do a lot, you can see a lot doing walking. And in some ways, you can get more up close and personal with the people
Mhm.
there. If you're driving a car, which you you can do, sort of.
Right.
Then it's a little bit more difficult to see
Yeah,
everything well, and you're dodging a lot of people and golf carts and everything else.
true.
So it's a little bit more, but if you're there with a golf cart, man, it's really great,
Yeah.
really great.
Agreed, agreed. Okay, your turn.
My turn. Okay, I'm just gonna
Mm,
try and think up a couple things on the fly here because I didn't
alright.
make a list. I'm not the game show hostess with the mostest. But I'm going to go with one, and I'm not comparing Disneyland versus Walt Disney World, which
Okay,
seems to be what you're doing a lot of here. I'm going to go with one that is a boat ride,
okay.
your favorite holiday boat ride.
Mm,
Will you pick the Living with the Land glittering
mhm.
greenhouses or the Jingle Cruise?
Oh, well, this one's an easy for me, and I thought you were gonna throw one at me that I actually have. So, I would definitely go with the land glimmering greenhouses. I just think um, there is a lot of creativity. It's different year after year. I mean, I like the Jingle Cruise. That's fun and it is holiday-ish. Um, I don't know if it shouts holiday as much to me as the land glimmering greenhouses. And maybe too because I know that comes from the people who are working there, and it's not just, just the Imagineers. They have to get Imagineers to approve what they want, but it's touching to think that they invest themselves with that.
Hmm. Yeah,
So,
I'm the same way with you. And for one thing, I love the Jingle Cruise. I do
mhm,
love it. I love that they throw in the holiday jokes
mhm,
along with their regular jokes. I do think that's phenomenal. But you get a great trip. Not that you don't get a great trip when living with the land
mhm,
during the day or any time of year, but it's just something special about it being all lit up, and it feels very holiday, and it's wonderful.
right,
And you can get a wonderful trip on the Jungle Cruise most of the year. But and not that, again, not that you can't
right,
have a great trip on Living with the Land, but the special lighting and everything else it brings it forward, and it makes it feel more special holiday to me
right,
personally.
right. I agree. All right, maybe then I'll give you the one that I thought you almost were
Okay,
good.
go for it.
All right. It's a Small World holiday at Disneyland or Living with the Land Glimmering Greenhouses?
Oh, it's a Small World holiday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the one I love. It's a Small World holiday. There's just again, going with you start with the facade, especially if you're going at night, and the
Mhm,
facade is lit up and everything is beautiful. And then you go in, and then every single one of the children around the world have a little bit of holiday flair going. The fact that the Imagineers and the people that work on that attraction go through and they give those touches to every single one, and the blending of "It's a Small World" with Jingle Bells together.
right, and
It's really
yeah,
really special and
right.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, it has a couple of Christmas songs. It blends so seamlessly, it's surprising. Yeah, it is really special. Like you said, it's just incredible to think and to experience it, to see, like you said, every single of the children there have something Christmas with them. Now, some are more elaborate, like a whole dress change. Others are, it may be a flower in somebody's hair, poinsettia or, holding bells
Little
or
piece of
something.
holly or
Yeah,
something. Yes,
something.
yeah.
There's a variety of ways that they do that. But yes, they go to the detail that every single one has something.
Right, and for better or for worse, depending on your viewpoint of this, remember it's a Small World holiday. Also has IP in there. They have some of
Okay.
the children of the world are actually Disney characters, and
Right.
they also trick them out with some good holiday flair as well. Now,
Exactly.
building on that, I'm going to have another one for you.
All right.
Which one? We're just going to go to Disneyland here. Which one are you going on? Which one is your favorite? This or that?
Mm-hmm.
It's a Small World holiday
Mm-hmm.
or Haunted Mansion
Ooh.
holiday? You can only pick one.
That's a really tough one because the traditionalist in me, the traditional feel and holiday feel, I would lean towards It's a Small World. But I have to say that that overlay at the Haunted Mansion is top notch, amazing. And I just love, 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 love
Yeah.
it. So I think I would have to go with Haunted Mansion. Just barely. It's a tough one, though. I'd be kinda heartbroken. It would be kinda like when you go to the park and, your favorite ride is down.
Right. Yeah. No, I agree. I lean the other way just for one simple fact that even though, yes, it's Jack Skellington, and is getting ready for Christmas or whatever,
Mhm.
I still feel that is more of a
Ha
Halloween focused movie and attraction than it is a Christmas themed attraction. I'm going full Christmas for this, and I'm going It's a Small World
Yeah.
Holiday. But I agree with you. I love them both.
Yeah. I guess I remember a lot of the details that are very Christmas
Mhm.
forward, like you do have the list of, the kids like Santa's list. And I know that that list is a lot of people who
Mhm.
worked on that attraction.
It does have the gingerbread
It
house.
does have the
Mhm.
gingerbread house, and it does have Jack as Santa Claus. And, so
It definitely works as both
both.
both
Yeah, it does.
holidays.
It
And
does.
if you feel it's more, it doesn't matter what you feel. If you just like that attraction more, and I get that too.
Right.
Then that's your thing, and that's fine. Again, the only reason I go the other way is because of the fact that we're talking. To me,
Yeah.
if I'm
Holiday.
shouting holidays for this type of holiday season, it's a
Agreed.
Small World
I
Holiday.
understand. Totally. All right, this one is movie. I think
Okay,
this one's gonna be a tough
a
one, but
movie.
maybe I'm
Hmm.
wrong. All right. Home Alone or Muppets Christmas Carol?
Oh, Muppets Christmas Carol all day. I love Home Alone, but man, Muppets Christmas Carol is it's the best version of a Christmas Carol. It's a home run.
It
Every
is.
bit of it is fantastic. Down to Michael Caine playing Scrooge
I
so
know,
well, and
I
and
know.
and playing it so well when all the craziness is going on around him. It's phenomenal. It's so
Mm,
good, and the
yeah,
jokes, Gonzo and Rizzo, it's
agreed,
great.
agreed. Yes, I was listening to the Mazes, podcast, and they were doing, um, not this or that, but not too far off from what this was, but, uh they brought up about with the Muppet Christmas Carol how, yes, although he is the one human in it, he treats all the characters as if they were human. There's no, like looking differently at them
Michael
because
Caine is such a great actor, and he
yeah.
may have never done any better acting than he did playing Scrooge in this movie.
True, true, true. All
Okay,
right.
let me go for a movie for you then. Okay,
Okay.
okay. Let's go with Home Alone
Mhm.
or The Santa Claus.
I guess I would go with Home Alone. There's a lot of parts about the Santa Claus that I like, and some things that are not as great about it. Um, and the one scene where they're first at the North Pole and they're looking around, and it's just incredible to me. I think that scene alone, if that was just what the movie was, I'd pick that. But Home Alone is just really, I don't know, it seems there's so many crazy stupid things in it, but it's to me, again, a really fun movie to watch.
I feel it has. I agree with you. I go Home Alone just a bit over The Santa Claus. I
Mhm.
love The Santa Claus. I think it's funny, and I agree with you that that first introduction you get to the North Pole is amazing. Um, but there's just the sentiment in Home Alone,
Mhm.
and the growth and everything about it, and it's just the family feel. The songs in it. It
Right.
just shouts
Yeah.
holidays to
Yeah, I
me. So
mean,
that's why
you got
I lean.
Johnny writing the
It's
music,
true. It's
so
true. So that's
so
why I agree with you. I lean Home Alone as well.
all right. Let's see. What's the next one I want to give you? Hmm. All right. This one I think I already know, but I had to throw it in there. Sleeping Beauty Castle holiday style or Cinderella's castle holiday style?
Hmm. If they still had the dream lights on Cinderella,
Hmm.
maybe Cinderella, but I'm leaning Sleeping Beauty because they still have the icicle lights there.
Yeah.
So I think I have to lean that way personally. Although there's something nice about Elsa
Yeah.
lighting up the
That
castle. You
is
know
true.
me.
I know. I know. Yeah, I tend to think that same way with you too. I also feel like and maybe if you had asked younger me, I would have take on Cinderella's just because it is bigger and everything. But it is the time of year that at Disneyland that castle does seem to be bigger because, I mean, they do put things on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
so it is somewhat bigger. But you just I feel like you get an opportunity to appreciate it more. And, again, going back to understanding why that castle is the way it is, why it's small, and you can appreciate that charm.
Right. And then again, I will lean oftentimes more towards Disneyland just because it's my home.
Right, right.
I love Disneyland dearly. Not that I love Walt Disney World. I love Magic Kingdom so much. But Disneyland is where I grew up going to Disney parks.
Right, right.
So I'm always there's a lot of times I'm going to lean that direction.
Sure. Yeah. And, I think I would always normally do the opposite because I grew up at, going to Walt Disney World as a kid. But I think as an adult, learning to really understand the history of Walt Disney himself and what it took to get to this and be the first one to ever do it and everything, then I tend to lean a little bit more towards Disneyland a lot of times. So, all right, let's see. Well, you threw a Jingle Cruise at me, so I'll throw one back at you.
Okay.
Luigi's Joy to the World or Jingle Cruise?
Joy to the World.
Mm-hmm.
Luigi's attraction is just so fun to me. It's
Yeah.
it's just such a kick. I mean, you're dancing in cars. I mean, it's so fun, and the
Right.
music and everything, and it has that family feel because that's the idea of it. That Luigi's cousins from Carsali are out
Right.
visiting, and they're having a party, and they're
Mhm.
celebrating, and they're dancing, and you dance along with them. It's
Yeah.
so fun, and that's why. Again, no shade on the Jingle Cruise. I
Right.
love the Jingle Cruise. It sounds like I'm putting shade on the Jingle Cruise
Right.
because
No,
I'm
I
picking
know.
against it so often. I'm not. I love that attraction.
Yeah, I agree. And it's one of those attractions that you can appreciate it both ways in the daytime and at night. The music is really great. It's the holiday music, Cars version wise, or Luigi version wise. But yeah, so during the day you can see everything and it's really pretty. At night, the lighting is perfect. And so I think you can really enjoy it either or both.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%. So let's keep on going with that theme. Luigi's Joy to the World, or I'm blanking on the exact name of it, but it's like Mater's Jingle Jamboree or
Yeah, I
something
think
along
something
those.
like
I
that,
think that's
yeah.
what it is. Which one of those would you pick, this or that?
I like the attraction of Luigi's slightly better. I like the music of, Mater's Jingle what is it?
Jingle Jamboree. I'm not sure if I'm
Yeah,
correct
right,
on
right,
that, so
something
please
right,
bear
right.
with me.
Yeah, and I almost was gonna put something like that in there too, but yeah, I guess overall experience, I will go right now, and you may ask me 5 minutes and I'll tell you a different thing, but I will go with Mater.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what about you?
I go the other way. I go with
Yeah.
Luigi's Joy to the World. Again, same premise.
Mhm,
Love them both. I'm gonna go on both when I'm there.
mhm.
But if I can only pick one, that would be the one
Yeah.
I would pick.
And by the way, Mater's at night, the
Mhm.
lighting there, there is also really, really cool. So, all right. Well, let's see. I was gonna do that one. All right, I'll do that since we're talking Cars Land. I'll throw another one of Cars Land in there. All right, this is with holiday decor. Wilderness Lodge lobby holiday decor or Cars Land holiday decor.
I think this is close to one we did back in 2021. And I think I went the other way in 2021, but I just feel very at home when I'm in that lobby in the Wilderness Lodge and the tree is lit and the other decorations are around. It just feels very Christmassy. And I think I went the other way.
Yeah.
It may not have been that exact this or that,
Mhm.
but I do remember picking the Cars decorations. Maybe I need to experience them again. It's been a couple of years. But I think right now I just feel like being relaxed and comfortable. But there is something very special about those Cars Land decorations that are supposed to be put together by the cars, essentially.
Right, yeah.
So using tools and different other car parts
and stuff
to create things that you would recognize as holiday decorations. It's really, really fun.
Yeah. And kind of going back to that, what is your focus, or where is your heart at that moment? If you want something that feels really traditional, Hallmark card kind of thing, yes, Wilderness Lodge is spectacular. It is the best time of year to go to that
Mhm.
resort for sure. Love, love, love it. And I think that is the one I would choose right now
Mhm.
also. But Carsland, the creativity is just amazing. And if you want to go just to see, have some fun, and you look at that and you think, oh my God, they used a cone and they made it into something cute and fun
Mhm.
and Christmassy, and how they make trees out of, Christmas trees out of their car parts and tools. It's just so creative.
Snowflakes and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep,
So,
I agreed. And this is definitely one of those that ask us in 5 minutes and we'll go the other
right.
way. But
Right.
that's how I'm leaning right now.
All right. I only have a couple more left here. So, all right. Disney Viva Navidad Street Party at Disney California Adventure Park, or Las Posadas celebration at the Mexico Pavilion in Epcot.
Ooh, I just think because it's larger, the Viva Navidad,
Hmm.
um, it's just it's a kind of a bigger event.
Hmm. Hmm.
I love the La Posada, and I
Hmm.
love that they bring the children in and get
Right.
them involved in it. I think that's so fun and interactive and great. It's a smaller thing.
Hmm.
Love them both, but I think that the other the Viva Navidad
Hmm.
just seems more grand and big, and there's floats and everything. It's
Yeah.
a bigger event.
It is, and it has, great music, great dancing, you have all kinds of sorts. You have real dancers there, you have puppetry usage, like you said, you have
The three
floats.
caballeros show up for that.
Right, right. Yeah, it is very, very cool and entertaining. Um, I think as we stand here right now, I would probably go a little bit more with the Mexico Pavilion for being height challenge. I never have a problem seeing that whole show and experiencing that. Whereas at the street party, a lot of times I'm just trying to like stretch and look, and I'll see, if there's a float, something big, I can see it. But if something is just close to the street, I don't, I let the kids be in the front row. I might not be close enough to really get to appreciate it. And so it's more of a strain of trying to get to enjoy all the parts to it.
Mm,
But I
uh,
guess if we got there super early and, saved our spot, that wouldn't be an issue.
yeah, definitely. I can
So,
see your point of view on that for sure.
yeah,
I just have
yeah.
to get really low, and then I can see your point of view. I got one for you.
All right.
How about a celebrity meet and greet?
Mm,
Who would you prefer? This or that?
okay.
Père Noel,
Yeah.
which I know is where Michelle's going here, or Santa Goofy?
Oh, no, that's really hard. That one, I don't know. I think I actually, I might have to go with Santa Goofy.
Whoa!
I
That was the
know.
upset of the
Just
day.
slightly. It's like, oh, it's a tough choice, but I mean, I adore Goofy, so it's kind of hard. I Père Noel, I love him, love him, love him, love him, and like you said, I'm starstruck when I see him. But there's just something lovable about Santa Goofy. What about
I'm
you?
with you. I'm Santa Goofy all day. I mean, I love Père Noel. His storytelling is
Yeah.
great. It's a great meet and greet. But Santa Goofy, I'm
I
all about Goofy. Santa Goofy is phenomenal. I love
Yeah.
it. That would be mine too.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
choice as well.
At least for right now. I mean, I may like I said, I
Again,
may
5 minutes
change it.
later.
Yep, yep. All right. So I think I only have one more left. Do you have any others?
Okay, one more.
Okay.
One more for me. Going back to the resorts, the gingerbread carousel at Disney's Beach Club,
Mhm.
or and it's not there this year,
Mhm.
but normal years, the gingerbread house in the Grand Floridian Resort lobby.
Um, you know what? I think that one I would pretty much most times say the beach club,
Hmm,
the
really?
carousel.
I'm a little
Yeah.
surprised by that. I thought you would go the other way.
Yeah, I love the creativity. It's different characters every year or
Hmm.
theming. It just to me is mesmerizing to watch a real carousel made out of gingerbread there. Yes, that the house is really cool and there's a lot to see and it's beautiful and it's large enough that, um, you can people are in there. I maybe too because it feels very much just like a storefront you know,
Mm-hmm.
if you're going there and everybody's trying to get to that store and you're trying to get to that store to buy things, that sometimes you don't remember to take the time to look at all the
Mm-hmm.
details that are on the actual exterior part of the house, which is sad because that's a lot. There's a lot of thought that's gone into it. But and I love the beach club too.
Mm-hmm.
I love the vibe of the beach club.
Mm-hmm.
So probably going with that. What about you?
I think I slightly go the other way, just
Mhm.
because maybe because I haven't had as much experience with the carousel. I've seen it a couple times, but I
Mhm.
haven't had as much up close personal experience with it. And there's just something, the Victorian feel, holiday feel
Mhm.
when you're in
Mhm.
there, and the big tree, and the lobby's beautiful there in the Grand Floridian, and
Mhm.
yes, the detail work, and just to think about how much effort the bakers and everything they
Right.
put in. Not that they don't to the carousel, they absolutely do, but the effort that they put in to build that thing, weeks in advance,
Yeah.
and getting that whole thing together,
Well, the planning is like months.
and
Yeah.
then yes, there's the small little village things that are
Mhm.
around it as
Mhm.
well. All those decorations, phenomenal. I think that's why I lean
Mhm.
just slightly that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I get it. I get it. It's not like a cut and dry,
Hmm.
easy decision. And again, I may say differently, but yeah, I think the carousel is such a cute little
It
thing.
is. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Are you ready for the last one?
Yes, give it at me.
All right. Waking up Christmas morning on a Disney cruise or in a one bedroom suite at the Disneyland Hotel?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. Have I ever woken up at Christmas morning at not a one bedroom suite at Disneyland Hotel?
No,
No, I have
no.
not. I have not. We
It's
have
almost
woken up
yeah.
Christmas morning on a Disney cruise. It was a little funky time because we were
Yeah.
still in kind of COVID
Right,
protocols.
yeah.
But getting up in our Hyperion Adventures podcast holiday pajamas and going down and getting a picture on the Disney Fantasy in front of their gingerbread house on Christmas morning will always be a special memory to
Mhm.
me. And so I think I lean that way slightly, but man, you threw in the one bedroom suite
I
at
know,
Disneyland.
I
That's
know.
tough. That's tough.
Yeah, it was definitely special and unique and loved obviously the decor and just knowing it was Christmas morning there. Um, I think I would pick though the Disneyland Resort. If we were with either a family or friends
Mm-hmm.
on the cruise and I would feel like, okay, I'm celebrating Christmas in this setting with them, I think I would go more towards that. If it's just us, then I would probably go Disneyland
Hmm.
Resort, the one bedroom suite there, and just, and know that I would be also probably going into the parks and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's actually part of my reason why I went the other ways, because I don't know if I want to go into the park on Christmas Day.
That's
I
true.
don't know if I want to battle
That's a
those
good
crowds on
point.
Christmas Day, whereas the cruise is still the cruise. It's the same,
Right.
it's going to be every day. And you can just go and enjoy and have your holiday fun on that day. And
Right.
all the characters decked out in their Disney best. Not that they're not at the parks, but I don't know. Um,
No, that makes sense. And you also see families and,
mhm.
you see again, like we had our pajamas on, you see other people walking around the ship in their, holiday pajamas, which is really cute and stuff, which you probably wouldn't really have that opportunity if you're staying at a resort, just going in and out of your room or to a restaurant. So, yeah, maybe you're right.
It
Maybe
would have
you
been
go.
an easy choice for me if you didn't make it a one bedroom
I
suite.
know.
It's like,
I know.
whoa, wow, the one. I've never stayed in a one bedroom suite at the Disneyland
I
Hotel.
know.
We've stayed
I
in
know.
rooms at the Disneyland Hotel. We stayed in one bedroom suites at what's now Pixar Place.
Hmm. Hmm.
But we've not stayed one there. So that makes it a little bit tougher,
I
but
know. I know.
still something about, plus I just love cruising. I just love cruising, and just
Agreed.
waking up on a holiday on a cruise is just so much fun.
Yeah, like there is so much a buzz going
Mhm.
and you're going to get a special meal there and
Mhm.
things like that and so yeah. Yeah,
So
totally.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I think for me if it was New Year's Eve and you said New Year's Eve cruise versus Disneyland Hotel, I'd definitely go cruise
Okay. This or that.
100%.
This or that. Christmas Day at the Disneyland Park proper,
Okay.
or Christmas Day at Magic Kingdom proper.
Wow, that is really tough.
It's easy. I'm going to say right now, you know me. Like I said, I'm
You're gonna go
Disneyland all day.
Disneyland. Yeah, and I'm kind of
I love
leaning
it.
that way, but I'm trying to figure out why because,
Nostalgia. I think it has, it's easy for me to say this because it's nostalgia.
Mhm.
I went there for most of my life. So I
Right.
love Disneyland. I have much nostalgia for Disneyland. Um, but and not to say that there's no nostalgia for Magic Kingdom. There definitely is. And there
Right.
definitely is for most people out there who that is their park that they grew up
Right.
at. But something about the classic park to
True.
me shouts out to me. But
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I feel like you can't lose no matter which one you
no,
choose. And I was kind of thinking that, but maybe too because we haven't been able to go to Disneyland in a while. We did see what it was like at the holidays, although it was after the holidays, so it wasn't as exciting in that regard. So I think I would tend to go to Disneyland as well. So
there you go. There you
yeah.
go. Great list, man.
I
Shell, the
don't
game show
know. I
hostess with
don't
the most
know.
great list. We'd
Hopefully,
love to
I
hear.
didn't have others that were duplicates. I'm sorry if I
Right.
did.
We'd love to hear how we got it wrong, how we screwed it up, how we went the wrong way. Also, we'd love to have your this and that. Send those to
Yeah.
us as well. What did we
Yeah.
miss? What this or that would you like us to answer? Send those to us. Send those to us. Hit us up at the Gmail account. Hit us up on social media. We'd be happy to respond, answer,
Yeah,
and
big
hear
fun.
your choices on some of these as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so that is our Disney holiday, this or that 2025.